your wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. 21-yard line. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. But it's going to be second down. 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he fires one incomplete. Out of the backfield, he was trying to get that to Alexander Madison. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. Brings up 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. But it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. This is Henry. And able to get him down, but he does reached the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are...
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Down at the 20-yard
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. They'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 39. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Josh Jacobs.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now, because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first and 10, it's Hurts. And this ball is caught by Irvin. Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings.
Smith. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Irv Smith Jr. there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Vikings 14. Rams nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try to take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Yeah, he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Got a man over the middle. It's Woods. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
A gain of 2.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They go with Jacobs. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's good.
4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. It's intercepted. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Complete. Jefferson the target. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On first down, Hurts. And his throw is incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney.
You hear me laughing, partner. I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On first down, Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get it through. For the pressure, maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Dan Bailey to kick off 4 minutes.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd and 4.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
But he's got the completion to Hopkins. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
3 brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Jacobs. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams were able to get back within a touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that will be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
And 7 at the Rams' 18-yard line.
They'll roll him out right. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Minnesota.
Derrick Henry taking it in. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Vikings 21, Rams 6. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw, Kaepernick. Right side complete. That's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Kaepernick now on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They run it with Jacobs. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Vikings 20.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. This one brought in by Jefferson. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jacobs now. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. The quick slant caught. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Kaepernick. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
The yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Kaepernick now to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. 5. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Derrick Henry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Vikings 28, Rams 6. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here. At home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, it's Jacobs. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
LA Rams. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Rams take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up third.
Kaepernick looking to throw. 3rd and 2. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
10.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it.